hovercraft from Back to the Future. Hoverboard.
Yes, it's actually the jacket that's on the press release.
Oh, sorry.
Captain Miller's costume. It's like you can get that dressed.
I think a lot of Star Wars fans, in fact every Star Wars fan, will remember the moment where Luke Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi pull up at Mos Eisley Spaceport and they're stopped by the stormtroopers, and of course we see Obi-Wan Kenobi use his Jedi mind trick saying these aren't the droids that you're looking for, and then the stormtrooper that tells them to move along, that's this stormtrooper helmet. In the world of stormtroopers, there were only about 30 complete stormtrooper costumes made for the original Star Wars film. From that, you can distill it down to Sandtroopers, and this is actually a Sandtrooper helmet, and there are only half a dozen of those made, and so it's an incredibly rare artifact as well.
Yeah.
Well, I think if you're a James Bond fan, we have pretty much anything and everything that's going to suit your personal taste. Everything from Daniel Craig costumes to the Bond girl costumes. We've got gadgets, we've got weapons, we've even got the number plate J80ND. So if you're a James Bond fan and you've got an Aston Martin, you want to plonk it on the front, you could drive around dressed as Mr. James Bond with the number plate James Bond as well.
No,
But it isn't.
your usual thing.
And then we've got the Troy helmet.
I think one of the most exciting costume pieces we have has come into us from a costume house in Italy. It's never before been offered at market. It was in fact discovered after Propstore went to visit them, hunting for some of these artefacts. And it's Clint Eastwood's duster from The Good, the Bad and the Ugly. Now the duster is a synonymous attire for most Western films. This is deemed to be one of the best Western films perhaps of all times, and Clint Eastwood costume pieces from those films virtually never ever turn up, so we're super excited to have that. So from Harry Potter we have a really comprehensive collection of items coming up to go under the hammer, and that ranges from small hand props and set deck pieces right the way up to Harry's wand from the first film and even the Marauder's map. So if you're a Harry Potter fan, you've really got to check out the catalogue. I think the buyers for props and costumes just is incredibly mixed and diverse, to be honest with you. We see some pieces go to museums, they go into institutions, they go to exhibitions for event, but we also see very passionate collectors who want to acquire these and have them and own them personally. They are much harder to display though, of course. Costumes take up a lot of space. So generally speaking, I think a lot of costume collectors have the costumes they have perhaps in storage for a period of time, and they might rotate them out. Props are a little bit easier to display, perhaps on a shelf or on a pedestal.